Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Bouncing It Back with Brighton. In today's episode we are going to face Aston Villa and Preston North End in the Premier League. But of course we've got some January business to wrap up because there was some outgoings and some fixtures to review since the last time we met. We will quickly run through the fixtures since the last time we met, the first of which was a 2-1 away win against Leeds United. Dejan Joveljic got a goal from the penalty spot in the 55th minute to put us in front. Jeremy Doku got doubled our lead in the 88th minute. They did get a goal back through Alioski in the 91st minute, but we managed to hold on and beat Leeds, who were in the relegation zone at the time of playing. We then faced Spurs once again, this time in the FA Cup 5th round, and Harry Kane tormented us once again, and we got beat 1-0. He scored in the 49th minute, and that was that. We got knocked out. Next up was Wolves away from home, and this was probably one of the best performances we have had in a while. Thomas Tavares put us in front inside 10 minutes. Alan Romoli got a double on the 56th and the 59th minute, which sealed a really, really good 3-0 away win. And finally, another unbelievable win, a 2-1 home win against Liverpool. Tudor Baluta put us in front inside 39 minutes. Alan Romoli in the 84th after Roberto Firmino had put Liverpool 1-0 up on the 8th minute. I think Liverpool were really high up in the league. No, they're not. They're currently in 4th position, but it's still a massive win. And after them set of fixtures, we currently sit on 42 points in 8th position, only 3 points away from European qualification spots now. And in terms of staying in the top 10, we are 7 points clear from Watford in 11th, so everything's going A-OK. So we did have a little bit of the January transfer window still to play at the end of the last episode, and Jack Grealish ended up going to Wolves for £17 million. And of course, in that game where we're beaten 3-0, he got injured about 5 minutes in, so that's not too much of a surprise. But yeah, managed to get 17 mil for him, and we have actually sold Martin Montoya to Karabag for £7.5 million, but he doesn't join them until the summer transfer window. In terms of the first 11 for today's game, this is what we are going to go with. Jack Butland will start in goal, Tavares, Alvarez, Suter and Reguilon in the defence, Tudor Baluta and Gravenberch in the centre this time. I think Boulat. We're just going to give McAllister a bit of a game time in the attack midfield role. Anthony Knockaert on that right hand side with McAllister in the centre and Doku on the left, and Alan Romoli will of course lead the line. So Aston Villa come at us with a 4-2-3-1. Divock Origi still at Villa. He was one of the players who was suggested to me in the summer transfer window to sign. He's doing okay for Villa, not absolutely fantastic. 9 goals in 24 games. In terms of Villa themselves, they're currently sitting in 13th position on 34 points. So not a million miles away from us, let's be honest. And with them being at home as well, they're probably favourites. But we'll kick off shooting from right to left in this first half. A win would be fantastic, particularly with the form we're in. I think we've won the last 3 games in the league on the bounce, including wins against Wolves and Liverpool. But I think I would take a point in today's game. Highlight now, Mason Mount with the corner for Villa. Plays it out onto the edge and Villa take the strike. Butland manages to keep them out. Good job they were offside there as well. I thought with the deflections, the way they've been going, I thought that was going in. Another highlight now, 23 minutes in, and it's us with the possession playing out from the back, which is always a little bit of a worry, and Knockaert has lost possession. John McGinn receives the ball on the left-hand side. He plays the ball into the box. We managed to get it clear just about, but Shane Duffy plays it back in. Baluta, can we break now? Anthony Knockaert, he hasn't done anything since Harry Wilson's been injured. Doku on this left-hand side, play the ball back post. Knockaert's there, that's a penalty. What do you mean that's not a penalty? Oh, well, Jeremy Doku puts it in the back of the net anyway. But I hope we see that foul in the build-up to that goal, because I thought Knockaert had definitely won us a penalty. See him back post here, coming in. I mean, he just falls over, doesn't he? That is ridiculous, Anthony Knockaert. It's a good job Doku's got good heading. Otherwise, I would have been so critical of you. 1-0 anyway. 27 minutes in now, and there is another highlight. Maitland-Niles tries to play through whoever they've got on the right-hand side through. I think it's Vieto, but Romoli's played through. He's in behind, and Alan Romoli gets his 17th goal of the season, an assist for Jeremy Doku, and we go 2-0 up inside the first half hour. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Reguilon wins the header, well cut out from Maitland-Niles pass, and then Doku, lovely through ball for Romoli. That's a tight finish. That was a really good finish. It was a really difficult angle, and he's managed to make it work. 2-0. Looks like there'll be one final highlight before the first half ends. Whoa, what's happening here? I have no idea what has just happened, but we've went to VAR. Is it a penalty decision? That's the only thing I could think of. Penalty review it is. I will be very surprised if we got it because I didn't even know what happened. Oh, then ref, what's the plan? Free kick. It was happened outside the box, whatever it was. And there we are, half-time, Aston Villa 0, Brighton 2. Fantastic first half. Let's kick off for the second. McAllister is struggling a little bit in that attacking midfield role, so we're going to get Gravenberch in that role, and we'll bring on Boulat as a box-to-box midfielder in the centre. It just gives us a little bit more solidity in that central midfield as well. Highlight now, 60 minutes in, Shane Duffy tries to play through Origi. Tavares manages to read it, and Butland can clear. Boulat finds Gravenberch, who finds Nokiart. He cuts inside. You know he's got a peg of a left foot, and Kalinic manages to keep out Nokiart. The corner's counting as a highlight, so we'll stick with it. He plays it in. Shane Duffy clears. With 20 minutes to go, we'll look to make a further change. Gravenberch is struggling a little bit in attack midfield, but we'll keep him on. We'll get Jayden Bogle on for Tavares. I'm going to have to really try and keep Jayden Bogle development up by getting him on for Tavares every opportunity. I don't want him to be stifled because we've got a better right back, basically. 5 minutes to go, though, we will make our final change of the game. I would like to get Alvarado on. Despite Doku having an absolutely fantastic game, I really want to keep Alvarado happy in terms of player time as well. But there is another highlight. Gravenberch back to Bogle after an advanced throw-in. Nokiart plays it in Alvarado's back post. He nearly scores and then he just does. An assist by Anthony Nokiart. Roberto Alvarado's 7th goal of the season. Kalinic did well to keep out the first attempt, but he didn't keep out the second. It was a decent bit of play by Gravenberch and Bogle. Nokiart with a fantastic cross to the back post. And Alvarado, he's done this before. Back post headers, but he managed to get the second bite of the cherry. Brighton 3, Aston Villa 0. And there we are. This will be the final highlight of the game, and it's full time. Aston Villa 0, Brighton 3. Fantastic result, fantastic 3 points. Let's get to the next game. Right, so we're back for the Preston North End game. It's going to be pretty much the same lineup with 2 modifications. Anthony Nokiart comes out for the return of Harry Wilson. He's likely not to be able to play the full game. I think it's his 75 minutes of the game, so we'll look to get Nokiart on at some point. And we've dropped Reguilon and brought on Carlos Julio, who also returns from injury. In terms of Preston North End, they're playing the 4-1-2-3. They are currently in the relegation zone, so we are heavy favourites for today's game with us being at home as well. That doesn't exactly fill me with confidence, but we'll see how things go. We'll kick off, and we are shooting from left to right in this first half. Highlight now, Harry Wilson with a free kick. He plays a back post and Ryan Gravenberch manages to get on the end of it. And this is why Harry Wilson is key to this team this season, because he probably won't be here for next season. He has been an absolute dead ball specialist, and Gravenberch is the one who promises to get the goal today. Another highlight now, and we are high up the pitch with Boulat on the ball. Back to Baluta. Jesus Christ, why did I sign 2 players with such similar names? Baluta, back to Alvarez. Back to Boulat. Come on, boys. Romoli on the edge of the box. Can he find the killer pass? Julio is pushed up from left back. Tavares is pushed up from right back. Can we find either of them? We do find Tavares, who cuts inside and goes for goal. He goes close on his left foot, but it wasn't a B. Another highlight now. Another set piece from Harry Wilson. Romoli's back post. And if he gets that on target, it's going in the back of the net. And there it is, half time. A little bit of a quiet one, to be honest with you. Obviously, being 1-0 up's fantastic, but it's 1-0 is just such a bad scoreline, so hopefully we can get some goals in the second half, shooting from right to left. 65 minutes in now, there's been nothing happening in this second half so far. We are going to get Harry Wilson off just to protect him. Should I get Alvarado on that right wing spot? I think I will. He's better than Nokiart, and giving him game time wherever I can give it. And he would suit that inside forward role on the right hand side. I think I'll have to train him there. Please, Sam, remember to do that. Anyone else who want to take off? Romoli's not having the greatest game, so we'll get Dejan Joveljic on. I think that will leave it like that for now. Time is ticking away. This has not been the greatest game in Football Manager history. There is one more highlight though before normal time finishes. Alvarado picks up the ball on the right hand side. He tries to play through Joveljic. He manages to get to it, and Joveljic has got to put that in the back of the net, and he does for his 6th goal of the season. Puts us 2-0 up. An absolutely great through ball by Alvarado in an unfamiliar position for him, and fantastic stuff. Our 2 substitutions combine. The keeper probably should be manoeuvring his body there a little bit, Football Manager, but he doesn't do it, and Brighton go 2-0 up. And this will be the final kick of the game. It is a corner. It doesn't come to anything. And full time, Brighton 2, Preston 0. That's our 5th win on the bounce in the Premier League. And let's have a look at the league table. And that with that win, it sees us rise to the European qualification spots in 6th position. Level on points with Chelsea in 7th. We're 2 points clear of Leicester in 8th, who have a game in hand, so they could go above us with a win. But after the mid-season form during the January transfer period, I was a little bit worried, but we've definitely turned it up. If we just take a look at the schedule here, ignore the FA Cup defeat, 5 wins on the bounce after that Spurs defeat at the end of the last episode. Fantastic stuff. It is getting a crunch time for this season, so we are going to return for the Watford and Leicester game. Particularly the Leicester game might be incredibly crucial. Chelsea and Man City come up next, which is obviously going to be incredibly difficult, but we'll just have to see how we'll get on. If you have enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like, and if you are enjoying my content, get yourself subscribed. But until next time, take it easy.